Hello, viewers, and welcome back once again to Croatia's Calling with me. I hope you are doing well. We're back in season 3 with what potentially could be our biggest season yet. We start today with, we're going to play one game today and go over some transfers and sort of how we're going to progress the save and just talk about that really. So the game today will be against Gorica at home. In pre-season, we played 5 games. One was a cup, I named it the Croatian Pre-Season Cup, which we won. We played Osijek, beat them 2-0. Played Rijeka, beat them 5-1. TSV Hartberg, we beat 3-0. Then we beat Zebra at home 2-0. And then beat Bayern Munich 2-1 at home with an 89th minute winner by Renier. So, well, before we really get into it, let's have a quick look. We've had some time to go through some transfers. We're currently at the 16th of July. We've brought in some big names. Some big names. I'm going to go jump into them now. It's crazy, but first of all, let's look at the outs. So we sold Ruben Pardy for 5 million. He's gone. Didn't really want to be here. £5 million, I don't think was a bad bit of business. I just didn't really see a need for him. We've bought in some better players. You wait and see in a minute. We sold Luca Huber, a young right back. You never really heard of him, but for pittance, really, I didn't really want him around. The big one then on the outside was Edin Yulardizia. Rated 39 there by the scouts. A potential 3-star ability at most. We sold him for 2.7 mil, and the best bit is we got a 50% sell-on clause, so I was quite happy about that. But now, the ins. So we already mentioned Jonathan Simeone in a previous episode. He's finally in. He'll be playing quite a role down that right-hand side. We bought in a few players on freeze, and then we bought in some big players. You can kind of see them there. We bought in 4 full internationals, at least two of which, possibly 3 have won the Champions League. As you can see here, first one, Dejan Lovren. And you're already looking at his wage going, how the bloody hell did he get him for 6.25k a week? I don't know. He's the most paid player out of all 4 of these that we've bought in, by the way. I don't know how we've done it. 3-star ability, Dejan Lovren obviously was here when he was younger, 5 years. His homegrown club, really nice player. Hopefully we can get at least 2 more seasons out of him, maybe 3. But, I mean, if he keeps his acceleration, his pace, he'll be a fantastic centre-back for us. The next one then is Ivan Rakitic, who I hope we can get two years out of, on a deal for 4.25k a week. Absolutely fantastic wage we managed to pick him up for. I mean, I've been trying so long to get Rakitic in. We were going to try for Modric, but unfortunately he re-signed a deal. But yeah, so Rakitic is in. His pace isn't as good, but I mean, he's just got the quality to play in that midfield, really, doesn't he? He's a supporter of the club. If you go look at his information, he's a supporter of Dynamo, so very happy to have him in. The next one then was Dimitri Payet, who we bought in for 2.6 grand a week. Literally nothing. We'll play probably that enganche role when we use it. Looks really nice, basically to feed the shadow striker when we use it. And the last one then was David Luiz, another centre-back option, 4.8k a week. Really nice there. Player, 57 caps for Brazil. Just, what players. Very excited to get these boys in. We did try for Mandzukic. He went to Celta Vigo instead. And yes, I say we were going to try for Modric, but unfortunately he renewed his deal at Real. But, I mean, to get Dejan Lovren, who's probably got a good 3 seasons left in him, Rakitic, Payet and Luiz, on a joint wage fee of less than 20,000 a week is crazy. It is absolutely crazy. We've still got loads of money left to spend. 11 million in the budget. We're looking at a few other players. There may be another old person in there. We'll just quickly scroll past it. Oh, look, you can quickly see him very quickly. Oh, look, there he goes. If you're quick, you saw him. Unfortunately, he's been bid on by other players, so we might not be able to get him in. Obviously, the whole point was to bring in a right back. I can't find a right back that's actually any good. So, what we're going to do then, Ait Nuri is pretty much got all the stats that I want for a right back, but he's a left back. So why don't we? So what we're doing now is train him to be a right back, developing his weaker foot, because currently his weaker foot is only weak. It's not great. If we can train him on his right foot, get them stats. I mean, he's got potential. Him and Sousa on either wing will be perfect. That's the ideal goal. Fingers crossed we can do that, and that will be the plan for that then. But anyway, enough said about that. Let's jump into the match preview and play Gorica today then, into the team selection and set this team up. So the team for today then will probably, I don't think I've really changed it. Livakovic, Sousa, Gvardiol, Amione and Ait Nuri. We would play Lovren for his second debut, but unfortunately he's out injured for 4 to 7 weeks. Also, I forgot to mention we have had Jose Martinez come in on a free. Looks like quite a good little young centre back. Might progress well. We'll have to see. And we are paying him quite a bit on wages. I might try and loan him out and get someone to pay his loan fee. And fingers crossed he can go out. We offered him out to Locomotive. We'll see if they do that. Rakitic is going to get his first start in the centre then, alongside Ademi. Marin on the left. Simeone is going to come on this right-hand side with Olmo sat behind Petkovic with a bench then, as you can see. We would have played Palacios, but unfortunately suspended for today's game. But yeah, let's submit this team. Ait Nouri's playing out on this right-hand side. We'll see how he does. So the Gorica team for today then. There's a few players in there that I recognise. Colin Quainer out there. Obviously ex Huddersfield. And Dye, the striker, wearing number 99. Any good? No, not really. Not really. I think we should be winning this one. I mean, the ground's not that packed out, but I mean, we've got a massive ground for the size of the club we are. Let's passionately tell these boys we're favourites for a reason. Go on out there, do the business. I have faith in you. Go on. It's Rakitic's first game. I believe he's wearing the number 16 shirt, Ruben Pardo's old shirt. And yeah, let's see how he does. I don't think he's very far off from stepping up. Hopefully then we can get these boys out there playing well and we can go winning this game. So highlight early on, Petkovic picks his ball up then from a poor goal kick forward. Out to Marin on this left-hand side. Marin, where's he going? Ball across. Simeone's there. Can't quite get to it. Petkovic fires over. Disappointing, but 16 minutes gone then. We're showing some bright signs. There's another highlight. Sousa on this left-hand side. Back to Ademi. Sousa gets it back. Petkovic heads over the bar just again. It's not the greatest start from us so far. 40 minutes gone. Still 0-0. And we've had definitely the better of the game, but not really too much to notice. It's half-time there. Still the same scoreline. Let's get aggressive with them and tell them I'm far from pleased. End the first half team talk. Get them out there for this second half. Let's demand more and hopefully, do you know what? We're going to go attacking. They've not shown any sign of coming at us. It's Rakitic over a ball, heads on, and it's just over the bar from Petkovic once again. It's not too great from the big man up top today, but we'll see how he gets on. Another highlight to Gorica this time. On the left-hand side, Suk forwards, and Dye easy dispossessed. Out now to Simeone on this right-hand side for his debut. Across to Petkovic. Petkovic shoots and bags that one. An assist from Simeone on his debut and a goal from Bruno, carrying on where he left off last season. 1-0 Dynamo. Another highlight, Cabrera into Sosaj Karic. And Dye down to Hamad. Coming forward down this left-hand side for Gorica, who's tackled by Rakitic. Up to Simeone on this right-hand side. Olmo driving forward into the space. Across to Petkovic, who shoots and bags another. Great team play there. 2-0, 57 minutes gone then. Absolutely love to see it. 2-0 to us. Let's go, boys. Mohamed back to Kalina. Forward, Ait Nouri gets up to that, and Simeone can pick this back up on this right-hand side. Driving inside into this space. Shoots. I mean, it's quite a wild attempt, but we'll let the young Argentinian, I want to say. Is he Argentinian? He is Argentinian. The young Argentinian have some time to grow and develop. Marin's not having his best of game. Maybe we bring him off on this left-hand side. I think the person I'm going to bring on will be Talas Magno on this left-hand side. Otherwise, I'm quite happy with how we're looking. We'll give it a bit longer. There's a highlight. Hamad steps up for this free kick, shoots and scores. Yilion Hamad puts it past Livakovic. It's disappointing goalkeeping from Livakovic, but a great free kick from Hamad. I think he's Israeli, is Hamad. Shoots and Livakovic's got to get there really, but it's fine. We'll make that change then. Maybe we'll change Ademi in a little bit. But there's another highlight on this left-hand side. Sousa forward to Olmo. Back to Talas Magno. Across, Petkovic is there. Across to Ait Nouri, who shoots and scores. Ryan Ait Nouri, I feel like, might be a revelation out on this right-hand side. Providing he can get his weak foot up, I think he will be fantastic. Already getting his first goal in his first game. 3-1 to Dynamo then. We're going to make that change about Ademi. So Morrow's going to come on in that position. And I don't think I want to make any more changes. Sousa's a bit tired, but I think we'll keep it the same. It's also worth noting that Philip Bracalo is out on loan at Molde, and we'll get him back in the November time. But I thought he's playing every single game, and I thought kind of what we need is to get him some game time. Sovsik then back to Maloka, and Ademi easily clears that one up. A Simeone in space down this right-hand side, still coming down this right-hand side. Simeone, ball across, can't quite get there. Sousa heads on to Ademi, almost shoots and drags it wide. Let's praise these boys. I mean, 18 minutes gone, 3-1 up. We've been absolutely dominant today. Hopefully, we can carry this on. Our fullbacks are quite tired. It might be due to pre-season, but it's something we need to really look out for. Both on 60% fitness is not fantastic, but the game's finished. We'll give them a day's rest. Passionately tell them a very nice victory. Well done, boys. I think that will put us top of the table. We did also, one thing that I massively forgot to note is we got offered the Liverpool job, and they headhunted us. I didn't apply for it. They came and said to me, "We've got this job available. We want you to do it." So I was very, very happy. But yeah, so I decided. Obviously, the save is about it is about Dynamo, so I can't go leaving Dynamo. But I did make a quick spin-off save, so I can play that one in my own free time. He's been absolutely terrific. He's a great man, a better person. I consider him a friend. Let's praise Petkovic for his performance then. And we are chasing Aguilar. This is the only right back that I've actually looked at is Aguilar. Looks like a nice right back option. But the problem is I've got Stojanovic. I don't really want to get rid of Stojanovic, but Ruben Aguilar, if we compare the two, is a far superior option to the two of them. Whereas Stojanovic, there he is. You look at the attributes, for example. I mean, he's better pretty much in every single stat where you need him to be. So Aguilar might be the one of two people we go in for. Well, I say one of two. He might be the only right back I've found so far that actually looks like the business. He might be. I know the scout reports are quite low, but saying he's worse than Stojanovic, I don't think he's that. I mean, you look at his stats and they're pretty conclusive. What is his weak foot like? It's reasonable weak foot as well. You never know. We might be able to bring him in. A fee of around £4 million ish that would cost, but the wage demands is the issue. We might have to, if we can get him on around 15k, I'll bring him in. Otherwise, I don't think we will be. In terms of the rest of the save then, what I'm planning to do is I want to move this a bit quicker. So I'm planning basically is we'll come back for the Osijek game, or if we're in the Champions League group, we'll meet up then. Obviously, it's all about the Champions League. The league isn't so much a priority. So we'll come back for a Champions League game if there is one around September. Otherwise, it'll be the Osijek Slaven Belupo. And we'll round up transfers then and we'll start firing through these seasons. I want to try and keep the seasons down to around 6 episodes per season, really. That's the plan. Maybe a bit more, but around that. So yeah, that's the plan really. But once again, if you have enjoyed today's episode, thank you very much for stopping by. It really means the world to me. If you could like and subscribe, it massively helps out the channel as well. Once again, thank you very much for joining me. It has been me. I hope you have enjoyed this. I shall see you next time. Peace.